Good morning. We're here in Yerevan with the Arman Tatoyan, the human rights defender for Armenia. Can you tell us what you feel are the key elements, the key messages that you would like to get across to a foreign audience about the things that are happening in Armenia and Nagorno Karabakh?
Thank you very much for this possibility. Let me just, for your audience, mention that our fact-finding activities since the first day of the war demonstrate clear policy of Armenophobia, state-supported Armenophobia, and hatred and enmity towards Armenians. And our fact-finding mission revealed human rights gross violations, including war crimes, crimes against humanity. And when we analyze facts of those crimes, evidence clearly show their connection with the policy, state policy of Azerbaijani authorities. I have to say that there are different types of violations. If we split them into several groups, the first group probably would be violations, human rights gross violations related to the security of people and peace. Here we have constant, including after the war, shootings by targeting Armenian civilian communities, Armenian civilians, dragging people, threatening people by armed forces or representatives or armed forces of Azerbaijan, border troops that are present also on the roads. Another huge group relates to social problems, which is very much connected to the security issue. Here I mean specifically the impossibility of using their private lands by people, because Azerbaijani military is physically now present in those lands. So here we have property rights violations, gross violations. Moreover, we have houses that people are deprived of. And by the way, these lands and houses belong to our people. It is certified by legally obtained documentation, cadastral documentation, even provided, issued by Soviet authorities, Soviet Armenian authorities. And of course, presence of Azerbaijani military on the roads between the connecting communities of the Sunni province, which causes already itself their presence real threat to right to life, already violated freedom of movement, because of their presence, people avoid using those roads, and sometimes these roads are the only possibility connecting people with healthcare services, education, and other humanitarian purposes. And recent events showed very clearly when Azerbaijani military blocked in two parts the road leading from the city of Goris to Kapan city. Several villages were left isolated from the outside world at all, and there was almost humanitarian crisis within only just 2 days. And this threat of blocking the streets and creating crisis is open, and it can happen at any moment. All of these facts, all of these human rights violations, they bring to a clear conclusion that presence of Azerbaijani military and border troops, generally armed people, is already a violation of the right to life of people, right to property, freedom of movement, and other rights. Generally and in general, it is a real threat to peace and security of people. That is why the only solution is that they have to be removed from the vicinity, because they are in the direct vicinities of our villages, and also from the roads, for the purpose of protection of civilian population's rights.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much.